Hey everybody, Daniel Rubino here with WP Central, and today I'm going to show you the Focus 2. Hopefully you've already seen our unboxing video earlier, and this is just my first impressions of the device. It's launched on AT&T today for $50 on contract or $3.99 without one, which is how I picked it up. And you know what? I really actually like this phone a lot. Now, I know what you're saying. Okay, it's a 4-inch screen with a Super AMOLED, not Super AMOLED Plus, and it only has 8 gigs of memory. And so having said that, it is a mid-range phone, there's no doubt about it, but the feel of the device is really fantastic actually. I just like the way it feels in the hand. It's sort of actually the perfect size, 4 inches. I know 4.3 and 4.7 is a lot of people's favorites, including my own actually. But as an everyday phone, I tell you what, 4 inches is the perfect size. I like the weight of it. It is a little heavy actually. It's slightly more heavy than the original Focus, but the screen is nice on it. It's nice and bright. The audio is good. It's a little tinny. It's not as bassy as I would like, but still pretty decent. And the camera is solid on it. Now, if you want to compare it here to the rest of the white phones on that Windows Phone has, there you go. There's the Lumia 900. Obviously, a much bigger device. Still, you know, Super AMOLED screen here, Super AMOLED there. This has clear black on it, which does make a slight difference, especially out in the sun. But it's not a huge difference. You know, both screens are actually really, really solid. And then, I don't know if I can squish everything in here, but that is the 710 from Nokia as well. Now, these two devices are certainly much more comparable. 1.4 gigahertz, 1.4 gigahertz, 8 gigs, 8 gigs. This has a 3.7 inch screen though. That's 4 inches, so definitely a little bit bigger screen. Basically the same size device though, so that's kind of interesting. The fact that we have, you know, a 4-inch screen here and 3.7, but basically the same size device in the hand. So that's an important distinction. Plus you get the front-facing camera on this device. I would also give the upper hand here to Samsung for the camera if you had to compare the two. Having said that, I still like the 710 a lot, especially since on T-Mobile you don't have too many options. Although you do have the radar, which the other white phone, yes, there's now a good 4 of them at least, although there's a Lumia 800 which I don't have in white. But the radar, excuse me, here on T-Mobile is also comparable. Once again, 3.8 inch screen, so not nearly as big as the Focus 2, but still pretty good. I love the radar. Actually, it's a really good phone. Probably one of the best 5 megapixel cameras you'll find around on any device. Great device here. But the Focus 2, definitely really good. I would go down to your store and check it out if you could at AT&T. The chrome finish adds a nice little bit of class. The buttons are really fantastic here, actually. Very good for touching. They do put the volume keys here on the left, which is a little strange. But on the other hand, it's nice because you won't mix up the power up here and the camera down here. And you don't have too much overwhelming. A little strange on the phone, though, while you're on a phone call. But, of course, you got your headphone adapter, and then your micro USB at the bottom, and you back there with the flash. Like I said, camera's pretty good, but it is nothing spectacular. In fact, let me launch it here. If we go into settings, there really isn't much in the way of settings here. I'll bring it in a little closer. You'll see you have your autofocus, white balance, image effect, which you have mono, negative, and sepia, which not very much there. Contrast, saturation, sharpness, metering, photo quality, photo resolution. No anti-shake, no panorama, no super advanced camera stuff. Kind of disappointing there. Having said that, it does do well for taking photos. So there's my initial impressions of the Focus 2. I actually really like it. I'm going to be using it as my daily device for a while. It's going to be tough getting up to Titan 2 or Lumia 900 for a while, but I'll do it. Also check out our unboxing video at Windows Phone Central for more information, and we'll be doing more comparisons with the other devices this week, including those. We'll do a camera shootout. So there you go. Take care, everybody.